info that included a 9-year-old girl and a local news reporter.
Yeah, and that reporter used to be an intern here at Channel. This was just such a devastating day. The Orange County Jail released 25 hours of phone calls between Keith Moses and his family members, and they were eye-opening. Channel 9's Ashlyn Webb has been combing through those conversations. She joins us live in studio. Ashlyn, attorneys you spoke with say this could be concrete evidence for prosecutors.
Yeah, Greg, one of the attorneys I spoke to called this evidentiary gold for the state. The bombshell out of the more than 40 calls was when Keith Moses asked his grandmother to Google information relating to how shell casings can match to a gun. Lawyers I spoke to that are not affiliated with this case say this is a great piece of audio for the state to play to a jury.
The defense and the defense attorney are going to have to figure out a way to spin that in a positive way. But it sure sounds like consciousness of guilt.
That's defense attorney Thomas Fider reacting to the newly released jail call mass shooting suspect Keith Moses made to his grandmother, asking for her to Google about forensic evidence.
Type in if a gun matches the shell casings, what does that mean?
You don't need me telling all this stuff on.
Fider says this is evidence a prosecutor will likely use in court, along with a strong forensic and physical evidence.
He was actually found in possession of the Glock 40, and the state it was in there. The slide was locked to the back, and it was hot to the touch. That means it was recently used. It's very incriminating because it shows consciousness of guilt.
In the call, we hear Moses tell his grandmother that he was asking her to search this information not for him, but for a friend.
The likely scenario is that he was just trying to cover, and it really was for him. He asked her several times about it. He needed to spend time asking his grandmother to spell out certain words like projectile and propellant, words like that aren't commonly used in everyday language.
In many of the calls, we also hear Moses repeatedly talking to family and friends about doing the right thing, staying out of jail, and keeping a job. Fider says these calls also are evidence to show Moses is competent to stand trial.
This shows somebody who is lucid, somebody who has the presence of mind to understand the seriousness of the case that is against him.
Now, Moses has pled not guilty to all 16 of the charges against him. The court deemed he was competent to stand trial in January of 2024 after a lot of back and forth. His trial is set for September 29th of this year. Reporting in studio, Ashlyn Webb, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
All right, Ashlyn, thank you. And as we reported last night, his grandmother said, hey, I don't think we should be talking about this on the phone. And it's also important to note here that inmates are warned that what they are saying is being recorded and can be used in court. So he would have heard that by picking up that phone. Got some new information at 5:30 as well tonight. Multiple men arrested for attacking the Tesla company with